Kentucky Afield. Every week, Kentucky Afield brings you features on hunting and fishing across the state.
What a nice fish.
It's an opportunity to hopefully get that bird in the lake.
Hey, we got another one over here.
There he is. Ooh, a nice one too. Boy, he's healthy.
What do we got? That was awesome. Got the first belt.
Barely made it out of the field.
Got one. Big smallmouth.
Very nice.
Double point, they're in there. There they go.
Look at that joker.
Woo!
That's a good one there.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Whoa, this is a good one.
That's better than good, Chad.
Hello and welcome to Kentucky Afield. I'm your host, Chad Miles. Join us as we journey the Commonwealth in search of outdoor adventure. This week, we're going to hit the rivers and showcase a few different forms of fishing. But first, we're going to join up with a father and son combo on the son's first turkey hunt.
Well, as far as we know, we didn't bump any turkeys coming in, so hopefully if they come out and see these decoys, they come right up to you.
Yeah, the decoys really help.
Aim at that Jake decoy, just like you're aiming at a real turkey. Does it feel good?
Yeah.
Are you right on his head?
Yeah.
Right where the feathers meet the neck?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a no move. There's a hen like 20 yards to our left right now. She's in this long, tall grass, heading for the decoys. Don't move. She's a good decoy, ain't she, Hudson?
Yeah.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Well, we got one over to our right that is answering us. I'm hoping he gets in a position where he can see our decoys. And I think if he does that, he'll be on his way. I see him coming. They're in the woods up there.
Oh, yeah.
You see him?
Yeah.
That's 3 gobblers. He's looking. He sees the decoys. Hudson, stay really still. They may not want to walk through that little gap of tall stuff. They might want to come around from the left. There's a gobbler. He's put your face mask on. He's down here to the left. He's really, really close.
I'm so tired.
Shh. Baby, he's gonna come up here, I think. Hudson, you want to shoot this turkey or not?
No.
Hudson, you gotta shoot him. He's coming.
I'm tired.
Shh. There's a gobbler in the field. Oh, he's gonna come. He's strutting. Pull your mask up. Okay, here, grab your gun. He's coming. He's coming straight towards the decoys. You're gonna see him here pretty soon. Just don't make any sudden movements, okay?
Okay.
He's gonna come. Oh man, he's a big old Tom.
I can
Right there, Hudson. Just go ahead and shoot him right there. You got him, Hudson.
Yes.
You just smoked your first gobbler. Good job. I told you, I said, if we can just stick it out, you're gonna get one today. Man, we sat in this blind all day and you just got your first gobbler and he's a giant.
He's giant.
How beautiful was that?
He's a long beard too.
He's a big old long beard. Well, Hudson, we spent all day in this blind. I don't know how many hours we put in that blind today, but it was a lot. We saw 3 that way.
Yeah.
We thought they were gonna come, but for whatever reason, they decided they didn't want to. We've had birds on these other ridges gobbling at us all day long. I had to wake you up from your nap. You were sleeping good, weren't you?
Yeah.
But you woke up and took care of business. And then he's got a big old beard on him, don't he?
Big old long beard.
Big old beard and spurs. Pretty fan.
I was hearing you say he's right there, and I was like, where? And then I looked out, peeked out with one eye from one of those holes in the blind, and I saw him.
Yeah, you were half asleep.
Yeah, he was strutting.
He was strutting stuff. And we tried our best to get his head to stick up, and he never would do it. So finally, I had to tell you just to take a shot, and I don't think you got any shot in the breast at all. I think you did perfect. You gonna carry him? You want me to? I'd rather you carry him, really. He's heavy. You think you can? Here, look. You put him over your shoulder. Yep, just like that.
Okay,
you good?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. He's as big as you are.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Believe it or not, my favorite fishing experience of this year took place right in downtown Louisville. Today we're out here on the Ohio River and we just launched from the new Shawnee boat ramp. It's only been here for about 2 years. And this provides great access to do something that I really like to do in late summer and in the fall, and that is fish for white bass, hybrid bass, and you might get lucky and catch the occasional striper down here below the falls of the Ohio. Now, this life jacket is on and it's going to remain on. Respect that moving water. But if you know what you're doing and you're cautious and you abide by all the rules and regulations, it also can provide a very unique, incredible fishing opportunity. So today we've called and we got the report they're running somewhere between 6 and 7 feet of water out of 3 gates, which should create some areas where they're not releasing water. That creates those eddies where the water's coming out of the gates that are open. So that's what we're going to try to hit today. Well, here we are at the lower end of the Falls of the Ohio. These are the hydros right here. And you can see, you talk about intimidating, look at the amount of water coming out of there. Now, honestly, that is not a lot. They can run more than that. But this provides an opportunity where that bait gets sucked through and those predator fish sit there and take advantage of fish just getting pulled through there. And that's a great opportunity, a great way to catch these, like say hybrids, whites, or striper. You also have over here, you see the water coming through. We're gonna come over here and hit these first. I can tell you this, I'm really excited. This is one of those unique spots, underutilized locations in the state of Kentucky that takes some knowledge, it takes some safety thinking, it takes a little bit of planning, but if you put it all together, it could be one of the greatest fishing trips you'll ever make in your entire life. Here we go. Oh, it's a big hybrid. Big hybrid. Oh my gosh. Now that's a workout right there now. Look at that big old hybrid. You talking about an aggressive, strong fish. That fish was hooked. I thought it was a white bass because it was swimming right at me. And when it was swimming at me, it didn't feel so big. When it got out here and then got in the current and took off, it got real big, real fast. Man, you're talking about a lot of fun. Trying to net one of these in this current and reel one in, it's a blast, to say the least. What a nice fish. We actually can see what this fish weighs. It's bouncing because of it's going somewhere between it's like about 7, right there. It's right at 7 pounds. What a good fish. no way I can manage handling this boat and fighting a fish and trying to get a net all at the same time. It's just not possible. That's why you almost have to come with a buddy, take turns casting, because it's just, you gotta have a person managing the boat while you fight these fish, because you just turn the boat loose and let it go, who knows where you're gonna end up. It can get real dangerous real fast. Another good one. This ain't as big as the other one, but it's a good one. Man, I can't even begin to describe how exciting that is to hook one of these things in that kind of turbulent and try to get it to the boat and get it netted and get it in. Oh my gosh. We got about maybe a 4.5, 5 pounder right there. Now, we're not keeping any of these fish. If you did come down here and keep them, and I will tell you they are pretty good to eat, but the rules on this is you're allowed to have 4 white bass hybrid striper species combined over 15 inches. Man, this has already been well worth the trip. Oh my. Oh my gosh. Again, this is, I mean, every one of these are 6 pound plus fish. Oh my gosh, this one might be bigger. Coming at me again. Swimming right at me. Swimming right at me. And now he sees the boat and he's gone. This is an extra heavy rod, and this fish is just working it over. Look at that, what a beautiful fish. I'll tell you what, I'm not one to go to the gym that often, but after a day of this, you don't need to. My arms gotta work out, my legs gotta work out, my back is screaming. I feel like I'm on a tuna boat saying, no more, no mas, I've had all I can take. That's about what it's like. Look at that fish. That might be the biggest one. Man, they're all close to the same size. That tells me they're probably all same year class. And you can tell they're getting plenty of food. Look at that fish. If I look like I'm having a good time and I'm really excited, that's because this is a pure adrenaline rush. When you're out catching these kind of fish and you've got, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is dangerous. You have to know what you're doing, stay out of that main rip, pull up beside it, have a person jockeying the boat for you, make long casts, be willing to let that push, that fish take you out, get out there in that deeper, slacker water to try to land them. And man, what a fishing adventure right here. Literally, I can see the skyline of Louisville. We are right here. And this can be done throughout the year. You have to alter your lure size and the weight of your hook based on how much flow you have. Right now, I'm throwing somewhere close to a 1/2 ounce on a big 5 or 6-aught hook on a 4 to 5 inch little fluke. And man, they like it. It's an absolute blast. It's a fantastic resource, but I can't express enough. I've got this life jacket on, got a person controlling the boat. Don't take any chances. I mean, this gate right now is in that 6 and 7 foot range on the lower. I wouldn't fish any higher than that, and you can't hardly get here when it's much lower. So it's a small window. You got to get the right day, but August, and it's good in September. It can happen in October. A lot of opportunities. Get the right weight, get up here, and get after these things. It's been a blast. I was raised on the Salt River limb lining for catfish. So when I made the time to get my son out there for his first Salt River experience, I took full advantage. Oh yeah. Ready? Yep. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got some catfish bait.
Look at those. Those are suckers.
Suckers. Nice.
You gotta be real careful when you're seining. Look at that, boys. That's a largemouth bass. Now that is obviously not allowed to use that as bait, so we gotta make sure we put that one back.
Is that one of the biggest you've ever caught, Leo?
Look at that giant. All right, put that bass back in.
All right, right here. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
More chubs.
Chubs. We got a bunch of crawdads. I mean, oh, got me. They're not bad bait if you got nothing else, but it's not my preferred bait. You guys have got an idea of what you're doing here. Listen, keep it at an angle and poke and poke and poke. And if you see a rock, you got to communicate and go pick it up. Go faster, a little faster, a little faster. Now go toward the bank, the shore, and then pick up.
All right,
go.
Pick her up, together.
There you go. Nice job, guys.
All right.
I think we got enough. We'll make our way back to the cooler. Let's go get some limb line tied up and get some bank posts dug in the bank and see what the kitty cats want to play. All right, well, we've got our clothes changed and now we're dry and we're out here putting our poles out. We actually are going to be doing a combination of bank poles and limb lines. So I think we've got 75. We got 4 people in the boat, so technically we can have 25 per person, but they each one have to have our Fish and Wildlife number on there. So we're attaching that on the string and we're gonna start running them as fast as we can. We're chasing darkness now, so how fast can we get 75 poles out? That's the question.
This here is a perfect cane pole spot. All right, we got a live minnow.
Leo bait.
All right, to the neck.
Oh, see that right there?
Yeah.
That thing doesn't have a chance. I tell you what, later on tonight we come down this river and about half of the trees are shaking. That's when it gets really exciting. Limb line coming up.
I need a sugary live bluegill. Here we go. That's an old limb shaker there. That'll pay off tonight about 1 o'clock. Let me show you boys how it's done. I don't know if y'all been watching. Look here, Leo. On these big old live chubs, you could go through the tail. Some people go through the back, but if you'll find the sweet spot right through the eye, it don't kill them. It keeps them lively. And that big old catfish, that right there's got chomp written on it.
This is a great looking spot. Anytime you can find fresh water running in like this, even though it's not much, it's a trickle, we always want to make sure we have a bank pole hanging out right where that fresh water rolls. Getting all your poles out is a lot of work, but imagine fishing with 75 fishing poles out, and literally that's about what this is going to be like. Our bait's not in good shape, but just the sheer number of chances we're going to have should give us a chance. And I'll tell you what, I'll never forget my very first time coming down here and taking a spotlight and shining this bank and seeing 3 or 4 limbs shaking down to the water, knowing those were catfish. I can't wait for the boys to experience that. Well, took us a bit. I don't know if we got it done right before dark or at dark, but we got all 75 bank poles and limb lines out. So still got some bait, so we can run these, rebait them, and we'll probably run them 3 times. Now we're gonna make our trip back downstream, probably 1.5 miles where we started. I got the old spotlight. We'll start checking them on the way back, just see what we have, and hopefully start catching fish. Uh-oh, limb shaker! There we go, we got a limb shaker, fellas. Come on up here, Mason, I'll let you dip. Leo, you get bait ready. All right, get that net, make it long. What we got, fellas?
Get him, Mace.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up and you get that net underneath him, okay? Ready? Oh, he's a little one, but that's okay.
Fiddler?
Fiddler, but it's okay. You got a fish on, look at that.
Is he an eater?
He probably is. All right, Leo, bait. Looky there, first catfish. He ain't a biggin, but he's a channel cat. Where's that bucket? Bait, and then this goes in the cooler. All right.
Give him some food.
It's looking promising. Whoa, we got another limb shaker, guys.
There he is. It's a fiddler there. He'll eat good.
It's about like the other one, little fish.
Yeah, I think it's a little smaller.
All right, get that net under him. All right, now come here, bring it
That
to
was
me.
easy breezy.
That's good eating size. That's about like if you go to a catfish dinner, that's about what they eat. That's about the size that they feed you. All right, 2 bait. Thank you. Uh-oh, fish on. Fish on, fish
Mason,
on.
get the net,
Get the
buddy.
net. Hold that, Leo. Ready, Mason? A little bigger fish.
All right.
There we
That thing
go.
was not moving at all.
Now that's a fish sandwich.
That's a good one there. That's about a 3 or 4 pound fish. Ideal.
Just keep getting us a couple more of those, we'll be good.
Oh, it's going wild. Leo, don't let it curl your toes, son.
There you go. All right, all right, all right.
Fish on, look like it. Let's get up there.
It's fun, first time ever. Glad to be getting a lot of fish.
Gar pie.
Oh, long-nosed gar.
Later, Tater.
This is fun. This is a lot more fun than I expected.
This just shows you sometimes a little hard work is worth it. Fish on right here. Hop up here, Mace. See that pole bouncing? Go ahead and get that net underneath him. Catfish. He's a little one, but we got one. It's hard to catch him when the bait's up out of the water.
Yes, sir.
When you see that bait up there, that's where a fish came up and hit it, took off with it, and pulled this pole down, and then it flicked the hook and all way up out of the water. Got the bait, left our hook high and dry.
Fish on.
Here we go. What do you guys think? Gar, catfish?
Better be a catfish.
Catfish.
Good eating size catfish.
Flipping and flopping.
Get him, Leo.
Dude, it's too far away.
Get him, Leo. Don't pull him, don't pull him. They'll come back. Here he comes, here he comes.
My thing was stuck.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it's too big for the net.
Hold on, hold this light.
No, I'm
Hold this light.
Hang on a second. Let me have that net.
Hand me the net.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the show. I'm not much of a net man either, Leo.
They invented poles for a reason. You're not supposed to use the net that much.
Oh, the big one of the night. Woo. All right, let me get us back here.
That is a good sized fish right there now.
It is.
This is about an 8 to 10 pound fish. That's about as big as we want. Fish on. Come on, Mace.
All right.
Catfish, little one. Nice job, Mason.
All right.
Oh, fish on.
Fish on.
Get a net. All right, there you go. There you go.
What's up now, Mason?
That's a fish sandwich and a half.
Glad to be catching some.
I believe we got a fish on. My favorite spot on this whole river is right there.
Yeah, this spot here has been producing catfish for 35 years.
A little bigger fish, bud. Get ready. Coming up. Nice.
Ooh.
There you go. That fish has been on there for a long. Oh, grab it.
Grab it,
Nice
Mace.
job, Mason. You caught him twice.
Save. In the cooler.
Nice job. This spot right here is where we've started putting poles out. It's near water that comes in right there. That's a guaranteed catfish. What do you think, boys? You had fun?
Definitely.
It was fun.
Did it bring back some memories for you?
It was good times.
It's always
As
fun.
always.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
We have said the last 3 or 4 times we've been out, you know, this was such a part of our childhood. It was kind of embarrassing on us that we hadn't exposed the kids to it yet.
Sure. Great to share it with the kids.
It's great. We've been saying we're going to do it for a long time. Hopefully these boys are down here 35 years from now, setting limb lines, bank poles on Salt River. Here at Kentucky Afield, we had an excellent 2024, and we're looking forward to new adventures in 2025. And remember, hunting and fishing on private property is a privilege. Always ask permission and thank the landowner. Until next week, I'm your host, Chad Miles, and I hope to see you in the woods or on the water.